Good evening to Tim, Marie, and Roseanne. I hope you had a great weekend. We got 3 hellos already. Oh my gosh, for my beautiful girl. Huh? Oh, well, here's another one. Another one. Oh gosh, you're so sweet. Pretty chilly here today. Thank you all for hitting that like button. I do appreciate it. And y'all, please on the lookout tonight. I might get a couple trolls. Just, just saying. Might be a couple people under the bridge. Outside painting. That sounds almost fun. Yeah, almost, Rosanna. Outdoors sound nice, but that painting, no, no, you can keep that stuff. I used to do that for a living, so Luna, you don't want none of this. No, you don't want none of this. I'll let you smell it without showing everybody. See, you don't want none of that. No, you don't want none of that. Oh, okay, I see. I see where you're going with that. You want that? Huh? Okay. So, what did everybody do this weekend? Anything interesting? I was supposed to get my son's car, but it looks like the starter went out on it, which is a bad thing. Good thing is the starter come with a year warranty, and it hasn't been a year yet. I think the money my son's been having to put into his car. Good evening, Terry. Yes, she is. She's rocking it. She knows how to style. Yeah, she knows the style, huh, Luna? I'm a fashion girl. She's there. How's that? Shit, John Wayne. John Wayne don't have shit on me. How's the weather there, Terry? Rosanna said my oldest daughter and I took our dogs for a walk and then went to dinner. That's about it for the weekend. Well, that sounds like a good weekend. Marie says, hi, Terry. Terry said, Rosanna. Rosanna said, Terry, hello, sweet lady. How's the weather looking? Terry says, hi, Marie. Terry says, right now it's just sprinkling. That looks like I know in that area they're used to storms, but geez, that looks just a little bit shy of a hurricane. So Terry, did you like the picture I posted there? No, it's not when it's slow moving. here in Maine, in the wintertime, they call that a nor'easter. We get that with snow, where it'll just set and circle over the state for 2, 3, 4 days. Lori's Crochet, good evening and welcome. Lori said hi, Luna. And Terry said hi too. I can't forget that. Oh, there's one. And then you know what this is for. Oh, and another one? My gosh, you're so sweet. Hope you had a good weekend, Lori. Rosanna said, how far from Houston are you, Terry? Do you know where Kate is? Marie says, hi, Lois. Rosanna said, hi, Lori. Terry says, LOL. Well, I didn't see it, but I'm assuming it was Jason. Yes, it was. Hanging out with this monster over here. With this monster. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. No, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. What? What? You still got a piece of that in your mouth? Roy said, hi, Marie. Hi, Roseanne. Tara said, Houston right next to us. Caddy is about 30 to 45 minutes from here. That's a big, that's a big storm. And like I said, I do know one thing about storms is when they're slow moving and that kind of the color that was on there, there's a lot of rain. Mama Q, good evening and welcome. Hope you had a good weekend. Mama Q said hi. Oh gosh, that was sweet. Good evening, Christopher and Mama Q. I hope you both had a great weekend. Terry said, LOL, Grandpa, you're terrible. What about the monster part? Xana said, hi, Mama. Xana said, hi, Chris. Marie said, hi, Mama Q. Lori said, hi, Mama Q. Mama Q says, hey, Lori. Angela Critters, good evening. Welcome. Hope you had a great weekend. Oh, and the darling Miss Luna. Should we give you another one? Huh? Oh, my gosh. That was just beautiful. Mama Q said, hey, Rosanna. Rosanna said, hi, Angela. Marie says, hi, Angela. Mama Q said, hi, Marie. Mama Q says, Angela, hello. Angela said, such a pretty girl you are tonight, Luna. She is. She's rocking that bandana. Terry says, it reminds me of Tropical Storm Alice in 2001, and that was absolutely a nightmare. Flooding. I can imagine. You don't think this one's going to be as bad? Jenna said, I am, Chris. Hope you are too. Angela said, Mama Q, are you feeling better? Terry said, LOS, yes, Jason. Well, I'm hoping to get some Michael stuff going on too. If I can get to the Wally World in Waterville. That and some Leatherface. Christopher said, I hope you guys will be safe. Exactly. I'm ready for the springtime this year. I got a boat sitting right outside. Well, shortly here I gotta put it up so it doesn't get full of snow in the winter, but it'll be right there in the springtime. I'm Q said, Christopher said, I hope you guys will be safe. Terry said, thank you, Christopher. Mama Q says, Angela, no, I pushed my body too hard. Lori said, yes, praying for your safety. Thank you, Lori. Terry said, I just found out about it this morning. It came out of nowhere, the storm. Yeah, they can do that if they develop right there on the. I guess it's been there for a while. It just hasn't been anything anybody was concerned about. Terry said, "Oh my God, Grandpa, LOL." Christopher said, "I'd have one of those get out bags." Which one scares you, Jason, Michael, or Leatherface? Mama Q says, "Just wanted to come, show love. Going to catch up on some videos, LOL." Well, Mama Q, if you're heading out, thank you so much for coming in. And if you didn't, please hit that like button on your way out. Bless you and much love. Terry said, "Thank you, Lori." Angela says, "Mama Q, that is easy to do. You are so young, you should bounce right back." Mama Q said, "Leatherface, yeah. Texas Chainsaw Massacre." Lori says, "Mama, I visited you." Thank you, Lori. Rosanna said, "You had Terry freaked out the other day with the burlap." Yes, that was Jason in the first movie. Mama Q says, "Angela, I have an immune deficiency." Angela said, "What is Grandpa wearing on his head?" "That is a burlap sack." Christopher said, "Leatherface can be killed. Freddy is the scariest." Freddy's okay. Jason can't be killed either. Terry says, "Rosanna, he sure did." You want to see, huh? Terry, you might want to go into the other room. No, I'm scaring myself. Timothy Chambers, good evening and welcome. Tim said, "Jason's the baddest of the baddest." Terry said, "All of them, Grandpa, scare me." Well, Freddie doesn't for some reason. Timothy, good evening and welcome. Hope you had a great day. Lori says, "Eek." Angela says, "Do you have the little fan blowing inside the burlap to keep you cool?" Nah. Rosanna said, "You look like a big spud." Mary says, "Hi, Timothy." Lori said, "Oh my God." Terry says, "LOL, Angela." Christopher said, "Oh my God, that's like the strangers." Yeah. Trey says, "Hey, Grandpa and Luna. Good evening, Trey. Hope you had a great weekend." Rosanna said, "Hi, Timothy. I'm doing good, Timothy. Rented lips. I hope you are." Did I hurt my face? No, why? Is it killing you? Rosanna said, "Hey, Trey." Ree said, "Hey, Trey." Lori said, "Hey, hi, Trey." Trey says, "Hey, Rosanna." Tim says, "I bought a couple horsehead masks for Halloween." There you go. BoJack Horseman. Trey says, "Hey, Lori." Terry says, "Oh my God, here we go." Trey says, "Hey, Marie." Then said, "Tim, are you going to be the godfather with the horse heads?" Terry says, "LOL, okay, Grandpa. Oh my God, I had to add that picture at the end of my last vlog just for you." And that was funny. I enjoyed that. we'll have to do another one with I think I have a Freddy looking shirt. I could be Freddy that needs to go to Weight Watchers. Angela said, folks, we have 12 watching and only 5 thumbs up. Let's help out Grandpa with some thumbs up. Thank you, Angela. Tim says, I'm the horse's butt. Oh no. Terry said, LOL. Terry said, Luna looked at you like you were crazy with that mask on. Jenna said, LOL. Tim. Lori says, I visited your channel too, Trey. Thank you, Lori. Yes, if you would please hit that like button. Hit it real hard. Luna says, hit it with your paws. Just like that. Really hard. Really hard. Thank you. Thank you, sweet Luna. Yes. Oh, I know. Oh, gosh. That feels good, don't it? Oh, yeah. Grace says, thank you, Lori. Christopher said you should see the Freddy Krueger Nikes. Angela says, sweet girl. She is, Angela. Lori says, bam. All right. Thank you. There we go. 10 people, 8 likes. Thank you a lot. Terry says, LOL, Christopher. I do like Halloween. I think I'll have to do. That's okay, Christopher. I think I'll have to do October, a Halloween thing each week. See what kind of different things I can do. I'm thinking about doing, Santa Jason and Santa Michael and Santa Leatherface. Angela says, Luna, you look so snazzy in your kerchief, doesn't she? Luna's a hot mess, I'll tell you that right now. Marie says, yes, she does, Angela. No, we're not, Rosanna. Another 2 months. Marie says, yes, she does, Angela. Christopher says, seriously, though, Nike made Freddy's. I didn't know that. Angela said, how is Stephanie? Haven't seen her lately? Yeah, I hope so too, Angela. Tim says, I'm hanging a potato on my zipper and going as a dictator. That's an old one, Tim, but funny. Terry says, sounds like fun. Yeah, I could do something each week. Terry says, I'm doing a Halloween spectacular for trick-or-treaters. Angela says, Tim, LOL. Terry says, LOL, Rosanna. Rosanna said, it will be here in a flash. It will. Lori said, Luna's hungry. Terry said, Luna. Oh, well, there's 2. Oh, we're not. See, I was hungry for a kiss, Luna girl. Yes. You got slobber right there on your leg. We don't need that. You want another one? Oh, gosh, you're so sweet. I couldn't ask for a sweeter girl. No. All right, Terry. I know Angela. She does give some sweet kisses. Luna is always hungry. Yes, she is. She is, Lori. She's a sweetheart. She is. Look at that look she's got on her face. But yes, she is. She is a wonderful friend, Angela. She's there. Terry says, click like, Grandpa. Thank you, Terry. Appreciate it. I never know what they meant about man's best friend until I got Luna, and that is a fact. She is, Christopher. She follows me everywhere, and she goes everywhere I go. Jim says, oh, I'm getting nothing for Christmas. I might get a piece of coal. Yes, she is, Marie. She's my best buddy. She's always there. Every morning when I wake up. Sometimes in the morning I have to go back and lay down in bed so we can cuddle for just a little bit. Because she likes to wait until I go to sleep and then she cuddles. Lately wakes me up to get underneath the covers, which is quite funny because she comes over and does that stuff with her nose. It's funny how you can after a while you can know what your animals want from you just by what they're doing. She is a sweetheart. And it says, Marie, you have the right idea to start shopping now. One of my friends is finished by Halloween every year. Christopher said, some famous guy said dogs are the only animal that care more for you than care about themselves. He worded it better. Well, it's very true. Jenna says, as little Emily is, she pulls the covers off my hands to get under the blankets. Oh, they're quite clever. Luna rubs it with her nose. Tim says, waiting on Tammy to get home. She went to visit a friend who was just diagnosed with stage 4 lung cancer. Wow. Well, prayers for them, Tim. Angela said, true, Christopher. Marie says, wow, that's good to finish so early. Christopher said, sir, how? Yeah, I got it going right here, Christopher. Lori says, my dogs do that too, Rosanna. Chris said, hi, Luna. How you doing, Chris? Hope you had a good weekend. No, no. Oh, gosh. Oh, two kisses for Chris. My gosh. I'm sure you all, Chris says, I'm doing good. Marie said, hi, Chris. I'm sure you all heard last Friday we lost another big rock legend from the 80s, Eddie Money. I do hope that the good Lord give him 2 tickets to paradise. Rosanna said, yes. Lori said, hi, Chris. Chris says, hi, Marie. Angela says, smack, smack, Miss Mira. And I just said, poor Eddie Money. I know, 70 years old, but still, esophagus cancer. You know, I remember Eddie Money was one of those staples in the 70s. He was at the same US festival I was at in California. He played on the third day. I went the second day, which was Hard Rock Day. Yes, he was for a short while, Christopher. Wow, Rick Ocasek too. And that's another one from the 80s. I know he was the tall singer from the Cars. He died this weekend. I didn't hear nothing about that, Tim. And just said he had a serious drug issue in the 80s and conquered it. Yes, I don't know many rock performers in the 70s and 80s that didn't. Those were some fun times and some hard times, but you know, people they either got themselves together and got over it or they died. They didn't blame the rest of the world for it. Wow, found dead in his apartment. Man, That sucks. I know I saw the Cars a couple of times. Their bass player died first. That's terrible. Two in one weekend. Chris said my favorite song was The Water. Yeah, it was Walk on Water. And those were the party. Oh, they sure were. Terry said, "Oh, that's too sweet, Luna." I know, I did too, Terry. I did too. All those songs. That was. I would say, yeah. When Eddie Money first come out, I wasn't even 20 years old yet. Yes, he was. Christopher said Angela Rick was a legitimate genius. He was. He was quite the businessman after the Cars. That's why he didn't go on tour with them. I forget when they went on tour. I forget. Oh, I can't think of his name now. It was Liv Tyler's stepdad. Angela said Christopher sure. Terry said Grandpa, I know you offered that going live thing after your stream, but I'm not feeling up to streaming this evening. But thank you anyway, sweet man. Well, Terry, sometimes you got to push through that, darling. I mean, I don't blame you. I got your back either way. You wonder what Huey Lewis is doing? Trying to find a new drug, Christopher. Terry said 70 is too young. It is. That's awful young. But the kind of life that I know the kind of life he lived because I lived it. Candy O was a great album. And I saw them in Milwaukee along with REO Speedwagon years ago, right when they first come out. Yes, thank you, Angela. Todd Rundgren was married to Steven Tyler. Well, you got it. Was married to Steven Tyler's uh, ex-wife. Terry says, "Good evening, Lori. God bless you, sweet lady." Rosanna said, Are you leaving, Lori? All right, Lori. You have a great evening. Bless you. Much love." Mary says, "Bye, Lori." Lori said, "Thank you, Terry." Lori said, "Thank you, Rosanna." Angela said, "Yes." Terry says, "You're welcome." Christopher said, "Oh, well, the Cars and Ario. It was a great show. It was quite funny because, Wisconsin, known for their beer, they had these containers they looked like a big, one of those big tubs that they put margarine in with a hole in the top. And everybody figured out that, well, you take the top off, you can use it like a frisbee. And, when the Cars were up there, they were into it. They were picking them up, throwing them back, and they were having a good time. Ario, they weren't into it. They were telling people, if you don't stop, we're going to go off stage. Christopher said, "Oh, don't know you, but thanks." Angela said, "Big hug, Lori." Luna says, "Big hug, Lori, huh?" No daddy kiss. No, just no kiss because you love me, Luna. No, no kiss just because you love me. No, I see how you are. Terry says, "Every time one of the rock legends pass away, I feel like part of my youth is." I do too, Terry. I do too. Ones like that, they hit hard because Eddie Money was. I'm not sure what she's staring at, Christopher. She does that. She'll stare off like she's. Yes, it is, Angela. I've been wearing this shirt inside because I refuse to buy fuel yet. They want $3 a gallon or better, uh, and they don't deliver any less than 100 gallons. Tim says, "Saw Molly Hatchet." I saw them back in the '80s in the Orange County Pavilion. Good show. Basically, three lead guitarists. One of them died. Christopher said, "We have Madonna." No, thank you. No, thank you. Girl's got, more. She's one of those that's critical about everybody else, and she got more hair on her arms than I do on my head. I'm into that. Yeah, Greg Allman. Yes, the Allman Brothers. We have a show coming up here. Really, Kicks in the town from next year. That's cool. We have next month coming here to Maine in Portland. Graham Nash. Rosanna said I did too, Angela. What was that? Jeez, I know my music too. Cause sometimes I feel like I've been tied to the whipping post. That was a good song. Still is. I have not, Christopher. Do you know I hear? You know what? I don't like when some bands they have a really good following and then they change the way their music is, and sometimes oh, he loves Cher. It was for her. Yes, I don't blame him, but who hasn't loved Cher? No, one good example of that is I probably most of you never heard of this band. They're called Volbeat, and their latest song, which is doing very well, they completely went away from their regular style of music. Christopher said, like Skinner, they're not the same. No, Van Morrison's good. Christopher said from Germany. Yeah, another good one from I think they're from Germany or Sweden. Oh, Scorpions. I know I love Volbeat. Always enjoyed Volbeat. I don't know if you've heard their latest song, Christopher, but funny their name should be like that because if you're familiar with them, you know that they have a certain beat to their music, and they don't have that in their more recent song. You did, Christopher? I imagine that, huh? Scorpions. I saw them at the US Festival. They were second billing to Van Halen. And this is my hubs loves Van Morrison. We get a lot of people here. Uh, I won't say that there has been, but they can't sell out the places that have 5, 10, 15,000 seats available. So they come to the little local places, some bars. You like Neil Young? I've always enjoyed Neil Young too. I don't think Crosby, Stills, and Nash was the same without Young, though they're still very very good musicians. But it was him and I can't think of his name at the moment. I will. That started out Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. They came from Buffalo Springfield. Stephen Stills. Christopher said I love him too. At first thought it was Mick Jagger. East Tennessee, good evening and welcome. Hope you had a great weekend. That's okay. Rosanna said hi, East Tennessee. Angela retracted the message. Terry says hello, East Tennessee. Christopher said Neil Young did the soundtrack for Dead Man. Someone said hi. Neil Young is very talented. Oh, Christopher, that's quite all right. You're not talking too much. Just keep the comments coming. Don't ever think that. Your comments makes everybody think. Nothing wrong with thinking about good music. I've been doing okay, East Tennessee. Hope you have. Yeah, and the Birds. I know they all of them come from uh, famous bands. Like I said, Stephen Stills and Neil Young come from Buffalo Springfield. Reese's High, East Tennessee. East Tennessee said, "Hey everyone." A lot of times with music, I hate it. Rosanna said, "LOL, Chris." No, ain't nobody going to tell you to shut up, Christopher. Keep them coming, man. I hate it when they bring music into politics or vice versa. I find it very sad that Ted Nugent hasn't been put into the Rock Hall of Fame because of his political views and how he likes to, should I say, run his mouth. Terry says, "You're into paranormal. I just subbed East Tennessee. Grandpa can to testify I'm semi-normal, LOL." Yeah, she's she's semi-normal and very handsome. Marie says, "LOL, Terry." But no, I don't. They did, Christopher. I know. Imagine that they were at Woodstock, and another band was, well, they weren't formed yet, but they were also at Woodstock, Christopher. Uh, you know your music here, so you tell me who that was. I'll give you this much. They were Carlos Santana's band members. Terry says Marie. Rosanna said I forgot the handsome Terry. LOL. East Tennessee said thanks, Terry. Got you back. Terry says LOL. Yes, Rosanna, I'm very very handsome according to Grandpa. LOL. Too funny. Julian Carr. Good evening and welcome. Hope you had a great day. Tim says I'm back. Welcome back, Tim. Angela says, "Turn, turn, turn," and Mr. Tambourine Man. Yes, two excellent songs. Grateful Dead. Yeah. Terry says, "You're welcome, East Tennessee." Terry says, "Hey, Julian." Susanna said, "I remember your face when he said that." Rosanna said, "Welcome back, Tim." Julian says, "I've had a great day. Thank you." I'm glad to hear that, Julian. Marie says, "Hi, Julian. East Tennessee Grateful Dead shows was awesome to go to. I never went to one." Julian says, "Hi, everyone." Everyone say hi to Julian. Good evening, Amy. and welcome. Amy said, hi, Grandpa and gang, and beautiful, stopping by to say hi and love you. I have some editing and a live stream to do. You all have a great night. Thank you, Amy. Much love to you. Janice said, hi, Julian. Tim says, my cousin were Tommy and Tori Caldwell from Marshall Tucker. Wow. Janice said, hello, Amy. Christopher said, I'm going on my phone, investigate. Well, I'll let you know, Christopher. Two of the people in Carlos Santana's band, one was Neil Schon, and the other one was Greg Rowley, which went on right after that to form Journey. East Tennessee said, hello, Amy. Terry says, hi, Amy. Amy says, don't forget my kiss, Luna. Oh, well, how about right here? Amy says, hi. And another. Oh, my gosh, three of them. Julie says, Luna is so cute. Oh, Julie says, hi, girl. Oh, my gosh. He says, hi, Amy. And it says, I saw everyone back in my day. Beatles, Stones, Leonard Skinner, Bob Dylan. Oh, Terry says, I'm so tired. I'm probably going to do my live stream maybe tomorrow, Grandpa, or Thursday. You know, tomorrow I'll be home after like 6:30, Terry. Until then, Wednesdays I go to my son's for dinner. I know, Amy, huh? Julie says the bandana is a very nice touch. I know she's so pretty. I got to get some different colored ones. I love you, Luna. Oh, see, now there was a sweet kiss. Oh, and another one. That was a real kiss. That weren't a treat kiss. That was a I love you, Daddy kiss. Yes, and I love you too. You're a beautiful girl. You're a beautiful girl. Thank you. We said bye, Amy. Angela said my mother made me take my brothers to the monkeys. You won't believe who was the opening act. Wow, Jimi Hendrix. Wow. Those are some times to remember. Christopher said, okay, for what it's worth, that's the song. East Tennessee said, I couldn't count the concerts I've seen. Good times. I hear you. East Tennessee said, Luna. You know what that means? Oh, there we go. You gave me that one. Julie says she gives kisses to too cute. Terry says, oh my God, Grandpa, LOL. Rosanna said, nice opening, Angela. Christopher said, oh, my dad shook Mickey Dolenz hand at a TV show. I always liked him. I thought he was very funny. I still do. Geez, I'm still blown away by Rick Ocasek and Eddie Money. Yes, he was, Tim. I knew who you were talking about. He uh he knew how to make his guitar talk. Another one really good for that is Eddie Van Halen. Yeah, David Bowie. I enjoyed. I think the first album I bought of his was Pinups. what was that song on there? Rebel Rebel. Rosanna said he was from Seattle. Yes. Christopher said Eddie is supposedly okay. Yeah, Eddie is phenomenal. Just going to one of their shows back in the '80s was something. When you see 200 four speakers Marshalls stacked on either side of the stage, it's something. Yes, Robert Johnson. I watched that special on him, Tim, on Netflix. Quite interesting. From the people that knew him, he was a mediocre guitar player and couldn't sing all that great, and they used to make fun of him. And he goes away for a year and comes back, and he's considered the best guitarist in the world at that time. Terry said, "Okay, Grandpa." Okay, what, Terry? What are you okaying me about, Terry? Don't make me put the sack back on. Then you'll be getting a knock at your door. Terry. Terry. I should really do a lot more at Halloween because I really enjoy that sort of thing. Who are you talking about, Christopher? Jimi Hendrix or Eddie Van Halen? Because Eddie Van Halen is a phenomenal guitar player. Another one that I've seen a few times. Yeah, he was definitely before his time. Is Zach Wild? Zach Wild is phenomenal. And Rosanna said, "Terry, is he getting to you?" Well, I don't know why. If I am, yeah. Oh, Tim, Stevie Ray Vaughan. I still go on YouTube and watch some of his live shows. Christopher said, "Oh, dude." Terry says, "LOL, Rosanna. I love Grandpa. I think he's a sweetheart." I am just the sweetest thing since peanut butter and jelly. Terry says, "I never had a man tell me how handsome I am before." He was opening for Skinner, so you saw Black Label Society. I seen him at two different Ozfests. The first year as Black Label Society, and then the second year with Ozzy. Mary says, "LOL, Terry." Rosanna said, "He is no fight out of me." Christopher said, "Zach drank beer and sprayed it, then ran out to the crowd." Yeah, he does that. He likes to go down and mingle with the crowd. I know some people in Augusta at a music store that used to pick him up at the airport. And when they picked him up, they had to have a case of cold beer. Terry smiling. This was Pride and Glory. Okay, so he's in a couple of different bands. All right, Terry. Listen, keep listening for that knock on the door, Terry. You said, okay, Terry. What do you think, Luna? What do you think? You're such a beautiful girl. You are. Oh, thank you. She says, I wanted a kiss right on my face. Not on my head, right on my face. Tim says, kicks should have been bigger, but the record company backed Poison. Yeah. Kicks is a good band, though. Alana, good evening and welcome. Hope you have had a great weekend. Everyone say hello to Alana. Terry says, thank you, Miss Marie. Rosanna said, hello, Alana. Terry says, nobody hide that sack from him. Marie said, welcome back, Terry. Christopher said, Pride and Glory was a country metal thing. The big song was Losing My Mind, opens with banjo, then gets real hard. That's cool. Marie says, hi, Alana. Terry says, oh my God, Grandpa, LOL. Alana said, hi, all. Rosanna said, welcome back, Terry. Comes your friend, Terry. You want to wear it, Luna? Huh? Here. Oh, no. Jason Luna. Terry says, I like Halloween. That's why I tell my ghost stories. Alana said, hello, Luna. Christopher said, don't touch his sack. Tiff says, I listen to Electric Amish. There you go. Terry says, thank you, Rosanna. I haven't left yet, but I'll be right back, LOL. Marie says, okay, Terry. Rosanna said, LOL, okay, Terry. Kicking it with Karen. How are you? I did change my name to Grandpa's Adventures. Karen says, hello, Luna. Hope you had a great weekend. Karen, I know how much my daughter-in-law looks forward to the weekend. But probably like her, you probably have projects that you get involved that they don't pay you for. Karen says, hello, Marie. You slept this weekend? Yeah. Yeah, my son and daughter-in-law, it's even harder for them because now my son's starter's not working for some reason, so they have to have a car. They got two children they pick up from school and they get out before uh well, much before the high school does. So my daughter-in-law can't pick them up, so my son needs to. It's one of the times where I wish I had a vehicle that I could borrow to them. Karen says, I was so tired from the week. The students I have are so needy. Yeah, yeah, that's because they want to put all the work on the teachers, Karen. I know how that is. Parents don't teach their kids anything anymore. They leave it up to the teachers to do it and put all these rules in place where it makes it pretty much impossible. I see where I do believe it was in California. Correct me if I'm wrong if you know this, that they passed a law that made it so schools couldn't suspend children for being unruly. I believe it is, Karen. I believe it is. Teachers should, all the education they get and the responsibility they have, they do a lot harder work than the people in Congress or in the Senate. And they make $170,000 a year. Just as years ago, my car died, and the older gentleman up the road that we call Grandpa loaned us his old car, saved the day. I hear you. Yep, they made it so they couldn't suspend him anymore. So, in other words, the kid, to hell with the kids that are there to learn. We'll just let someone be unruly and do what they want in class. To me, that once again is taking away a reason for someone to be responsible. I think that's crazy. Terry says, okay, back, just checking on the crazy weather. Be glad when the storm is over. I don't like bad weather. I don't blame you. You just say stay safe, Terry. Jenna said, so you have no control over your class. That's crazy. I know that is Rosanna. Rosanna said, welcome back, Terry. Karen says it's crazy. It is. It is. Why? I understand everybody deserves to get a good education, but not at the cost of everybody else in that classroom that wants to learn. Terry says, stay away from her front door unless I'm bringing a pizza. I sure love a hamburger pizza right now. I agree with you, Tim. Marie says, welcome back, Terry. Rosanna said, and then they blame the teacher if their kid is exactly, Rosanna. And that's how it is on everything now. Don't tell little Johnny or little Susie to do anything because they don't understand what you're telling them. But they want to charge them when they go break the law when they grow up. Go figure, huh? Terry says, thank you, Marie. Terry says, all Luna. Marie says, sure, Terry. LOL. Karen says, Rosanna's so true. The world's problems are the teacher's fault. Yeah. Terry said, LOL. You know, there needs to come a time. I hope I'm still around when we realize this or go back to this is that we all have to be responsible for what's going on. Quit pointing fingers at everybody else for something that you're not doing. You might swear at mom and dad at home and throw things at them and hit them or whatever, but you know what? That ain't, no matter what a doctor's telling you, that ain't going to fly in society. Rosanna said that it has to be hard to put your heart into it, Karen. Yes, Rosanna, teachers are special people. See, my daughter-in-law, she teaches the kids that can't be at the regular high school anymore because they're so disruptive. Rosanna said, "Oh, they are," and it makes it very hard because they come up with all these impossible things that they want, and they take away all the tools to achieve that. Soldier Poet, good evening and welcome. Soldier Poet says, Hey, Grandpa, Luna, Marie, Rosanna, Terry, Karen, and everyone. Well, Luna, I love you. Marie says, hi, a soldier. Rosanna said, soldier, hello, good to see you. Yeah, blaming, especially parents, blaming things on teachers for something that they don't want to teach them at home. Karen says, I've started a daily vlog on my channel. That is a reflection of my day. I try to keep it positive. I'm not mad at the kids. I'm mad at the adults. I hear you on that, Karen, because you know what? Kids learn what we teach them. If we don't teach them, I mean, man, I did some stupid crap when I was a teenager and a preteen, and that was with somebody correcting me. Soldier said, good to see you, Rosanna. Karen says, hello, soldier poet. There needs to come a time when we take responsibility for what we're doing and what we're not doing instead of trying to blame someone else. Tim says, a good beating didn't kill me. We know when my two youngest were that age, I don't think I ever spanked them. It's just the thought that they knew when I raised my voice, it was to the point where they better do something or not do something. But you have to teach. Susan Lee said, hi, Luna and Grandpa. How about a kiss? Oh, there we go. We need to, children need to be someone that is your child, not your friend. Karen says, I went to the school in the day when my kindergarten and first grade teachers had a paddle in the room. Oh, I did also. Janice said, hi, Susan. Marie said, hi, Susan. Rosanna said, hi, Frida. Susan said, hi, Rosanna. Frida, good evening and welcome. Hope you had a great weekend. Frida said, hi, Marie. Susan said, hi, Marie. We as human beings, we have laws in our society. And how can you expect a child to follow them laws if they're taught when they're young that they can do whatever the hell they want to do because reason? No, that ain't how it's going to work. Frida says, I sure did have a great weekend, Grandpa. I had lots of naps. So there you go. Glad to hear that. You're just now seeing the thumbnail? I know hanging out with this monster, huh? Do you see how she was looking? Frida says, hi, Rosanna. Hi, Susan. Jerry in Circle said, yes, LOL. Soldier Poet says, that's right, Grandpa. There's no discipline in the home anymore. There's not, Soldier Poet. We've come up with. Terry says that was too cute, Grandpa. Oh, thank you, Terry. Susan said hi, Tim. Susan said hi, Terry. We've come up with 900 different abbreviations for what. You know what? If I'm sure every human being, if they went to and talked to a doctor, they would that doctor would give them some diagnosis where they'd have one of the three letters. Terry says hi, Susan. And here in Maine, right there is a reason where doctors tell the parents you cannot correct this child because that is child abuse. The wind there's picking up, Terry. I might need to go and move some things on my balcony before it blows off. Well, that would probably be a good thing. Julian says, I can't believe some people think spanking is abuse. I was spanked as a kid, and I'm glad. Well, I'm glad that I was taught the difference between right and wrong. And then I went into the military at 19 years old, and they set my head straight. Karen says, "What's going on with your weather? They have a tropical storm coming in there, Karen. Lots of rain. One of those slow moving ones. You know, and sometimes, if I think something's stupid, you know, that's not nothing that's political. That's a fact. Both sides have bought into that. You know, let's not have any consequences for whoever because they have whatever. Anyways, I think the most stupid thing, Terry says, Karen, I'm down here 43 miles inland from Galveston, and a tropical storm just blew in it. I didn't even know about it. It's sad how quick it formed in the Gulf. Yeah, Julian says, my dad made me pick switches off the tree. Yeah, geez, I found out, Julian, that you don't get one from a willow. Terry said, there's a difference between a beating and a spanking. There is. Soldier said, me too, Julian. Rosanna said, it's real windy and raining here, too, and I'm on the West Coast. You know, you're all getting that weather probably because some cow farted. Karen says, Terry in circles said, wow. Or Terry in circles, wow. Terry in circles says, keep it safe, sweet Rosanna. Terry says, we'll be okay. Karen, God's got this. There you go. No, about the dumbest thing that I've ever seen was, I forget her name. This was a woman that went to college for 8 years. She had a doctorate in psychology, went on in front of hundreds of people and said that, oh, millions, because millions have watched it, that we need to accept people that are pedophilias because being a pedophile is just a sexual preference. And that's how we need to look at it. And I'm thinking, my God, what is wrong with this person? Susan said, okay, of all of us that got a spanking, how often did it have to happen after the first one? For me, not many. Exactly. Terry says, okay, Karen, I meant to say. Karen says, Terry in Circles just saw your video about the storm. Oh my God. Terry in Circles says, Rosanna, be right back, going on the patio. Now, balcony, if I'm not back, I got blown away. It was some doctor, Karen. We're being too tough on them. Terry says, LOL. Terry said, yes, I did a small video about the weather. When I found out, Rosanna said, LOL, Terry. Julian says, I was a bad kid. I'll admit it. So got a spanking a lot, but I like to think I'm better now. Well, I agree wholeheartedly. There's a difference between a spanking and a beating. A spanking is something that's done to correct your behavior. A beating is from someone that just wants to beat on you for whatever reason, you know? Karen says, Holy Hannah, that person should not be a doctor. Well, that's the way that the direction we're going, Karen. We're taking that from England. Susan said, I'm sure you are, Julian. In England, like here in Maine, it's considered a sickness. Hence, you cannot be punished for your actions because you're mentally sick. Terry says, that person has the devil in him. Anybody that would touch a child like that. Oh, I believe that also. But, you know, that's like that the way that society's turning, that this poor person, they're mentally ill. That's why they do that. They shouldn't be punished. Would obviously anybody, I think, that would do that to a child is a pretty sick individual. But does that mean they shouldn't be punished and allowed to live next door to me? I don't think that either. Julian says a beating from someone who is meaning to hurt you. A spanking is from someone who loves you and wants you to do better. Exactly. Terry said, I was beat, Julian, bad, but you're absolutely right. Soldier Port said pedophile is not normal and they belong in prison. I believe so, Soldier Poet, but they're considering that here as a mental illness. Hence, you should not punish them because they don't understand. Janice said, so because that person is sick, that's exactly my argument, Rosanna. And, you know, it's terrible. Alicia, hello. I hope you had a great weekend. Oh, Luna's picked her head right up. She says, hello, 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 hello. I know, Karen. It does me too. Alicia said, hello, everyone in the chat. Once again, it's something going to the extreme where we make up someone, you know, we give someone $200 and let them pass go because they got something wrong going in their head. Soldier said, hey, Alicia. Susan said, hi, Alicia. Tim says, touch a child and die. Yeah. I told my son that he wouldn't have to worry about that with my granddaughters. They'd have to come and visit me in prison. And he said, well, I'm sure they would rather not do that. And I said, well, better me than you. Rosanna said, yes, Tim. Terry says, oh, well, I don't know everybody that has subscribed to me. Yeah, Terry, we don't use the word subscribe, though, there, you handsome lady. We use got to. Otherwise, the YouTube gods will come down and hit me with their hammer. Or I know your friends are going right up, Terry. Lisa said, Rosanna, hello. Susan said, I agree, Tim. Ridge Runner, good evening and welcome. Ridge Runner said, hi, Grandpa and Luna and the kind people in the chat. Well, for that, I'm gonna have to get Luna a snack. How about a piece of meatloaf, Luna? Oh my goodness, you know this is good, huh? Oh my gosh. Yes, she is. Terry said, hi, Mr. Ridge. Rosanna said, hi, Carlos. Good evening, Carlos. Hope you had a great weekend. Yes, she is the star of the show, Karen. Terry said, Mr. Ridge. Rosanna said, hi, Carlos. Ridge says, soldier. Lisa said, Luna looks so cute. Thank you. Tim said, there's that troll Ridge Runner again. Ridge says, Marie. Ridge says, Terry. Rosanna said, Ridge, say hi to Dream. Susan said, aw. Terry said, LOL, Tim. Ridge says, troll Tim. Lisa said, Carlos and Ridge, hello. Terry encircles Dream. Huh, Luna, you like that song? Ooh, Dream Weaver. Huh? You believe a snack could get us through the night? Terry said, Dream Weaver. Espen, good evening and welcome. Hope you had a great weekend. Rich says, Alicia. Marie said, hi, Espen. Luna. Oh, I know. Oh my gosh. Yes, I'm gonna type something in here, everybody. And if you would, and you really love this person, Well, I can't say person. I'll have to say dog. That is Luna's channel. Luna has her own channel now. This one says, hi, Marie. Hi, Luna. Tim says, Ridge Runner. I'm looking at that fry pan. Espen says, hello there, Rosanna. Yes, that is Luna's channel. Susan said, Terry says, Luna, and she has a couple really good pictures of her beautiful face on there. In one little short video already. Rich has put it in the mail, Tim. I hate for you to have to keep looking at it. I know you did, Rosanna. You were the first. Mrs. Og gave good idea. Yeah. Luna's waiting to get her first 1,000. Gary, this is the meatloaf I'm talking about. Rachel Ray's Nutrish. Espen says number 6. Thank you, Espen. Karen says Luna has a channel. Yes, she does. It's called Boxer Luna Love, all capital letters. I just started that Sunday, or was it yesterday? Dennis said, Terry, he got you again. Yeah, I don't think you want none of that meatloaf. Terry says, I know, Rosanna. He just keeps on and on and on. Yeah, that was a good one. Rich says, Grandpa, what did you think about that screenshot Terry took? Oh, that one of me? That was great. Christopher said, hey, I'm back. My mom loves to talk. There you go, Christopher. Thanks for coming back. Terry says, LOL, Rich. Rosanna said, welcome back, Chris. Alana says, hi. Hi, Alana. Well, thank you, Karen. She is a love. She's the sweetest girl. You see that look on her face? She says, Dad, I've been on there 2 days, and I only have 8 subscribers. Terry says, Luna, Luna, oh, Luna. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You got me soaked on that one. I love you. Chris said Rosanna talked about a lot. Love her. Espen says she has a very masculine voice. So yeah, it was a little deep. She was tired. Susan said, I love her page. Thank you, Susan. Terry says, that is awesome, Grandpa. I can't say the word subscribe, but I know her. LOL. I have her back. Well, then don't say the word, Terry. Oh, my goodness. You just get more handsome and handsome by the minute. Rosanna said, that's sweet, Chris. Susan said, her voice sounds familiar, Grandpa. I know. Well, thank you, Karen. I appreciate that. Esmond says, yeah, morning voice. Say no more. I know she had something caught in her throat. Thank you, Alana. Terry says, that's so sweet of you, Karen. Yeah, Karen's a sweetheart. Reese's Luna, I got your sweet girl. I got your sweet girl. Thank you, Marie. Susan said, LOL, Grandpa. Chris said, I want to think she sounds like a Disney princess. I know. I'm going to, you know what? If I, the videos I post on, or the videos she posts, I don't want to, geez, I don't want to make her think I'm taking over. I'm not going to do any talking in it. You don't want that kind of meatloaf? Why not? Yeah, I know, Espen. You know, that happened to me for the longest time. I went to 1,023 down to 980 in one weekend. You know, before, when you're right around that 1K, you get purged all the time. If someone's going in there and they're not leaving a comment and getting back to you, they take them away in a couple of days. Maniac Grammys, good evening and welcome. Hope you had a great weekend. Rosanna said, gravy on it, Terry, will make it taste better. That's right. Karen says, I should do the same with Stella, and then Stella and Luna should do a collaboration. That'd be sweet, huh? Thank you, Alana, for the hearts. Esmond said, no, Luna is there. I'm on. Oh, yeah, okay. Luna's not to know 900 and some. Wow, 16. That's great. Rosanna said, Brenda, hello. Terry says, LOL, Rosanna. I don't think so. Not that kind of meatloaf. Me said, hi, Brenda. Yes, everyone say hello to Brenda. I hope you had a great weekend, Brenda. Brenda said, great weekend. All right. Karen says, hello, Alana. Brenda says, hi, Rosanna and Marie. Karen says, hi, Maniac Grammy's Homestead. We're getting some cold weather here, ain't we, Brenda? And yes, you'd be surprised here in Maine. You go 20 miles further north and it can be like 10 degrees cooler. Lana says, hello, all. Susan said, Grandpa, I shared her to my Facebook page. Well, thank you, Susan. Christopher said, what if Luna gets more subs? What a kick in the stone. Say, that would be okay. Luna's a lot cuter than I am. Rosanna said, hello, Alana. Maniac Grammy says, we sure are frost wanting tonight. Yeah, it was cold today. Terry says, LOL, Grandpa. I'm glad I'm so handsome to you. You are, and you're funny. You're funny, handsome. Lana says, please pray. I'm looking for a job that is not nursing. Well, I hope you find one soon, Alana. Christopher said, Susan, excellent. Lana says, I can't do it anymore. No, that is a hard job. I was a mental health in-home support worker for 21 years. That wasn't an easy job. Rosanna said, oh, Alana, I sure will. Maniac Homestead said, kicking it with Karen. Karen says, Maniac, Grammy's Homestead, the apple turnovers look so good in that video. Well, Espen, you have a great evening. Get some rest. Thank you so much for coming in. Much love to you. Bless you. Terry says, the wind here is really picking up. Everybody, please pray this tropical storm leaves soon. Well, I hope if it doesn't leave soon, it doesn't leave a lot of damage. Yes, Alana. Prayers for you getting a job and one that you like. Rosanna said, good night, Espen. I worked for 21 years in a job I didn't really like. I did the first 4 or 5 years. Then after that, I stayed because of the money. Christopher said, Lana, you'll be okay. Best wishes. Rosanna said, Terry, be careful. Brenda says, well, thank you, kicking it with Karen. They were good. Lisa said, I'm back, Grandpa and Luna. All right. Hello, Alicia, and welcome back. Mrs. Welcome back, Alicia. Rosanna said, they look good, Brenda. Rosanna said, welcome back, Alicia. Alicia said, thank you, thank you. You made pizza? Yeah, pizza does sound good. I haven't decided yet what I'm going to do for dinner. Susan said, hi, Maniac Grandma. So we have 3 people in here right now that's in Maine. Mr. R ate them all, huh? Rosanna said, yum. Rosanna said, I bet he did. Brenda says, hi, Susan. Yes, that's true, and you used to be in Maine. Oh, and the leaves are just starting to change. I hope that friend of mine comes through for me with that Subaru. I'm gonna put a mattress in the back of that thing, and Luna and I are gonna go north and come right down the coast and film. Lisa said I buy the dough and put whatever toppings on it. Yeah, in the cast iron square pan. You had jambalaya? That sounds wonderful. Brenda says, Grandpa, who else is here from Maine? Susan. Karen says, I have to go. I have a premiere at 7 p.m. I will keep the chat open and listen until it's time. See you soon. All right, Karen. Thank you so much for coming in. Much love to you and bless you. Hang in there and thank you for what you do. Being a teacher is very important. Susan said, me, I'm in Maine. Yes. Marie says, Dave, I'm going to leave, get some things going on. Much love, Dave, to you and Lena. Thank you, Marie. Bless you and much love to you. Susan said, later, Karen, God bless. Rosanna said, I hope you get the car, Dave. I do too, Rosanna. We'll get some very interesting videos. Maniac Grammy says, Susan, where about? I'm from Farmington area. Yeah, she's just north of me, Susan. Not too far. Lisa said, oh, Marie, thank you. Much love. We said, God bless you. God bless you too, Marie. Susan said, I'm in Woodstock. We says, love you, Alicia. Susan said, Farmington near the explosion. Rejoinder said, bye, Marie. Lisa said, love you too, Marie. 19 likes. One more to go for 20. Do you think I'll make it? I think so. Well, it shook the house and windows. That's uh, the first I heard of that. Was anybody injured or killed in that? I hope not. Rosanna said it says 20 on my end. Oh, wow, 22. Thank you, Susan. Mistake 20 minutes. Susan said, wow. Rich says, I show 23. Well, that's great. Maybe I'll hit 30. Rosanna said 23 now. Fireman was killed. That's terrible. 6 hurt. Wow. Now, what kind of facility was that? She said, I live here, and well, you two. I don't have regular TV though. Rosanna said, how are you, Rich? I need to get one of those HD antennas, at least so I can listen to the news and local stuff. I just, I hate listening to the political crap. I hate it so much. But I do like to get the local stuff. Rich is good, Rosanna. How are you? That's terrible about the fireman. Oh, your son told you? I hear that Amazon has a really good HD antenna that'll pick up to 70 miles away. So that means I could get two channels in Bangor and two or three channels from Portland. Rosanna said, I'm good, thank you. Dreams at school tonight? Cool. Lisa said, Susan, how are Mr. Doughboy and his wife doing? Send them love. Thank you, Lisa. Brenda said, yes, Grandpa. One dead fire chief and 6 critical. It was really bad. And it was a LEAP building. What's a LEAP building? That's another profession where the men and women ought to be making $170,000 a year like the people in Congress that aren't doing their job. Is it LEAP or HEAP? I've heard of HEAP, but never LEAP. Okay, maybe they changed the name of it, huh? Why would they have an explosion like that there? Was it gas? Yeah, that's only propane leak. Okay. Susan said propane, I think. Well, was propane still looking into it? Yeah, see if it was a big building, they have huge tanks. I mean, we have two 500-gallon tanks right outside of my kitchen window. Yes, it is very sad. No, I think I'm going to order one of those Amazon HD antennas. They're only $8. Christy, good evening and welcome. Hope you had a great weekend. Luna, Christy said hello. Well, it affected many homes around. I bet you it did. Are they hard to install? Now I forget what we were talking about, Rosanna. Refresh my memory. Where's Christy? Rosanna said hello, Christy. Christy said hi, Reg. No, it's just a plug-in, and it's a little thing you can hang outside or put it right next to your TV on the wall. It's basically flat. A lot of times a piece of plastic, but like I said, up to 70 miles away. And the ones that you know, I watch a guy that buys liquidation stuff, and he's gotten hundreds of these things in liquidation, and he said that the cheapest Amazon one works just as well or better than the ones that cost $60, $70. That would be cool, Brenda. Christy said, thank you, Luna. Oh, I know, Roseanne. I had that for years. I paid over $100 a month. And after a while, if you watch a lot of TV, you watch everything in the first couple of weeks. I mean, I do miss The Walking Dead, and I miss the three guys there on Comedy Central that pranked each other. I wouldn't mind. I enjoyed a lot of PBS shows. I might watch a couple of TV shows. Just I don't want to after the 6 o'clock news. I don't want to hear the national news at 6:30. Rosanna said Brenda and Maine used to be. You have DirecTV, mostly TLC, and that's it for you. Yeah, yeah. There was. Oh, Luna's got to get her scratching. I know. Thank you. Yeah, there was just a few that I watched all the time. All right. Rich says, pay TV. I have too much other things to do. Jim says, dang, new phone. Alicia said, I'm back again. Well, welcome back, Alicia. But yeah, if I can get 4 or 5 channels, I'll be happy with that. Susan said that would be cool. That would be cool. We could all get together and go out to dinner or something. I could show you all on my channel. And you could do the same as well. Rosanna said, welcome back, Alicia. Christy said, hi, Alicia. Ridge Runner said, you can put that in the mail too, Tim. Maniac Grammy says, Grandpa gotta hit the hay. All right, you have a great night. Get some rest and think about that meetup. We could have a good time. Susan said, get my Jeep fixed. Luna can fit. That'd be cool, huh? Hopefully within the next couple weeks I'll have a car. Rosanna said, give me a heads up so I can go to Maine. I need a visit. Or you could take Emily on the plane with you. Rosanna said, good night, Brenda. Tim says, trying to sign in to my other channel, but can't remember the password. Uh-oh. Susan said, wish you luck. Yes, hopefully that will happen. And I've had a Subaru before. That thing had, geez, close to 500,000 miles. The body rusted out from under it. Lisa said, thank you. Susan said, Rosanna, that would be sweet. It would. Brenda says, I was thinking a camp out in our fields next summer. Think about it. That would be nice. I love me some camping. Rosanna said, I hate when that happens, Tim. Rich says, Tim, I lose more accounts that way. Susan said, right, Maniac Grammy. That would be fun. I went camping though this time of the year, and no, not fun. So me and my sons, Susan said, plenty of room in our yard, Rosanna. Rosanna said, it's been 2.5 years since I went there. I went one year with my sons to Freiburg Fair, which is coming right up here in a couple weeks, and that was pretty chilly. Well worth it though. Someone let me park the minivan right in their yard and spend the night, which was nice. We got up the next morning and went back over to the fair. It would be nice next spring. Rosanna said, LOL, Susan. It would be lots of fun. Luna, Luna, come. Ah, there you are, girl. Come on. Come right up here. Come up here, you beautiful cowgirl. And I'm not saying you're a cow. You're just pretty like a cowgirl. Yes, you are. Such a pretty girl. Yeah, that running RV, that's a thought. They do have some. I've been looking at them too, Susan. And even if I get that car, I'm considering that because I want to go to Florida and visit my daughter. And taking a plane is kind of out of the question because Luna's banned on all of them, and she would be well taken care of with my son. But I just, be honest with you, I couldn't be without her for a week. I'm selfish, I guess. I'll drive though, huh? They do have some nice RVs. Luna, dang girl, and you don't even say excuse me, stinky butt. Yeah, I've been seeing on that Facebook marketplace, Susan. A lot of RVs. One that I really liked, the guy sold it. Rosanna said I rented one years ago. My kids were still young and drove from here to Michigan. Wow. No, you know what, Susan? I could tell you what. I'm not one of those that'll pass gas and then blame it on somebody else. I'm what they call a proud farter. You know. Susan said, "Oh, I'm sorry." Yeah, they sold that, but you know what? That was like the second or third one I've seen of that in the last year. So there'll be another one. I'm still saving. Oh, I know, Susan. Good evening, the Amish Pope. Hope you had a great weekend. Thank you for stopping in. Susan said that must have been cool, Rosanna. Yeah, I've seen some. They're older, but there's been a couple of Winnebago type RVs. Oh, it's you, Tim's World. Okay, cool. Well, let me uh let me hook you up there, Amish Pope. Now the Pope is blue. Susan said, "Actually, Grandpa, it is your fault. All the treats." Redrunner said, "The Amish Pope, please pray for Tim." Susan said, "Hi, Tim." But no, like I said, I've seen a couple of RVs that were older, but there was one that had 23,000 miles. I mean, come on. The Amish Pope says, "I will, Reg." Last year there was one like this one that just got sold this week. It was like that, only it was 33,000 miles it had on it, and it was a four-wheel drive van, which you can't do any better than that for Maine. Rich says, "Thank you, Father." The Amish Pope said, "Hi, Susan." I'll definitely appreciate that super roof I get it because it's a super roof Forester, which is almost perfect to get in and out of, and it's an all-wheel drive. Susan said, "Wow, that sounds great." Yeah, there's really good deals, and probably in another month or a month and a half, I should have enough to where because money talks, and I don't care how old it is. Something with 23,000 miles, that's what it's got on it. It's 23,000 miles. There's things you got to look for, like frame rust and a lot of body rust, things like that. But other than that, you might have to do the wheel bearings and stuff like that. But they're all put on a regular Ford or Chevy chassis. You got a Jeep off marketplace? Yeah, I mean there's a lot of good deals. I've been checking trucks, but like I said, I want something I can stand up in, get up out of the seat, and go back in there and go to bed if I want, or throw something in the microwave, or yeah. I mean, a lot of times there's very good deals. People don't know what they have. And a lot of times it's people that have went to auctions and they pick that vehicle up for two, three, $400. Alicia said hello, Luna. Luna. Alicia said hello. Hey, want a snack? I'll get something. And my friend already told me that if I wanted to in a week to resell it, he didn't have a problem with that. But if it runs like uh, I think it does, I wouldn't have any reason to get rid of it, even if I did get a Winnebago or something. I know that tongue, huh? Susan said, "Just a leakage that's slipped off my nephew and youngest son are going to fix it." Yeah, something simple. Jeeps are really hard to, or not hard, but nice to have in Maine. All right, Terry. Well, stay safe tonight. Much love to you and bless you. Rich says, "I'm going to rent one of those small buses and pick up hitchhikers to go fishing with me." They sell a lot of those too, Rich. Rich says, bye, Terry. Yes, much love to Terry. Susan said, Terry, night, hugs. Tim says, Ridge, they use you for bait. Terry says, Ridge and Dreamweaver, hearts. Lisa said, much love, Terry. Rich said, Terry and hearts. Terry says, Susan, Lee, and Alicia, good night. Yes, I can't wait to get a vehicle again. Susan said, guess, Ridge, be careful of hitchhikers. Could prove bad. Yes. You know, Susan, like I said, a lot of those buses on Marketplace. Every once in a while you'll find a diesel one that's been gutted out, and it's really cheap to insure and register an RV for some reason. Cup of tea in 5 minutes free. Welcome. Hope you had a great weekend. Thank you for coming in, Luna. Hey, want a treat? Hey, say hello. Oh, and the kiss. Oh my gosh. It's getting harder and harder to get you up to get a snack. Cup of tea says, it's me, Alicia. This is my other channel. Okay. Well, thank you, a cup of tea. Susan said, I like a small one. Yes, some small buses are nice. Ooh, Luna. Well, thank you, Alicia. Cup of tea. Susan said, that's cool, Alicia. Make sure, if you would, go over and get Luna's channel. Well, of course, a cup of tea. Rich says, I was kidding, Susan. I'll just go and hire someone at the day labor place to go fishing with me. Well, you want to go fishing bad, don't you, Ridge? You know, Ridge, I've only went fishing 3 times this year. Cup of tea and 5 minutes free. Said, thank you, Susan. Yes, it's called capital letters Boxer Luna Love. Yes, Christy, it's capital letters Boxer Luna Love. You got Luna twice? Well, thank you. You sent your son to Susan's? Great. All right, thank you, Alicia. Luna would surely appreciate it. It's got her 2 pictures of her pretty face and an introduction of herself. It, it was, you got it. Thank you, Christy. Her voice was kind of low. She she was tired, and her voice was going bad. Susan said, Ridge, I hear on that I wanted to just explore Maine, but not alone, and I haven't had a chance yet. It's a beautiful state, Susan. It's one of the first things that I'm going to do, because I haven't had a car of my own now in over 2 years. I get a vehicle, I'm going to get in it, and we're going to go. It's a good time of the year to do that. Richard Tim could come down and go fishing, bring that deep fryer. Tim have to have something to cook the fish in. You found it? All right, Alicia. Tim says, I don't travel, Ridge. Cup of tea says, Christy, hello there. Christy said, hi, Alicia. Appreciate you all supporting this lovely girl and coming to my channel. Going to try to do something of her every week on it. Susan says, I want to go to North Conway too. Fall is awesome there. Yes. New Hampshire is a beautiful state. Yes, it is awesome. And I think I got really good pictures of her on there too, especially the long one there that just shows her eyes. I thought at first I wouldn't like it, but then I said, I really like that because you look into her eyes and it showed a lot of fun and a lot of love. Pumpkin people is fun. Yeah, I lived in California. Right now, nothing to the people that live there, but I wouldn't pee on California if it was on fire. Yeah, her big yawn. I know. You hear? She was really tired, Susan. Rich says, Susan, do you fish? I'm fishing here for fishermen. So I got like 7 different poles. I have a 14-foot boat with an 8 horsepower motor that only went in the water once. I know everything you like it's in California. Susan said, LOL, no. Rich says, bring it on down, Grandpa. It's a nice little couple-person boat. You don't want to get too much. Actually, I need to get a better boat. The motor's really nice, really strong motor. That boat, you move around in it a little bit, and it wants to tip. Susan said, my nephew does. Right now would be a perfect time Susan, to go into a lake in Monmouth. It's Lake Cockmagogan, and they get some trophy trout out of there. And it's just a small little town, of course, there's a lot of them here in Maine. Got the little corner store there where you can go in and get sandwiches and stuff if you want. But I need a bigger boat, one you can stand on and move around in, which I'll have next year. You drift fish for flounder in the inner coastal waterway. Yeah, I just mostly I've only been fishing in the ocean once, and that was on a charter boat for pollock. Susan said that sounds cool. Susan, I'm hoping it does. A lot of Subarus do. If not, they have a hookup back there, so I could. Most of them come with that little square thing there that you can put the ball into. Lisa said, Forest of Cooley is legal for everything. The headquarters of those sites that some people judge you for watching. Yes, I didn't even think of that, Susan. But most of those foresters do have the trailer hitch on the back, which would be great because I could get a boat trailer that could fit a bigger boat in the future for the one I have. All that's in California. Welcome back, Rosanna. Well, San Francisco just last week uh, declared the NRA a terrorist organization. A small pop up would be nice. Yeah, that's very true. Lisa said, "Welcome back, Rosanna." Susan said, "Welcome back, Rosanna." Yeah, that would be nice to go camping with Susan. A lot of those have the little Coleman stoves. I don't need much. One of those little teardrop things would be big enough for Luna and I. But I would rather, I could save a lot of money going that way. I could have a little pop up, and I could also have a trailer for the boat I got. Rosanna said, "Thank you, ladies." Susan said, "Yes, those are awesome." Rosanna, are you calling me a lady? Because I said, "Welcome back," too. Are you gender identifying me? Rich says, "I declared Cam Newton is not a quarterback." You know, oh, you're welcome, Rosanna. I was giving you a hard time. Lisa said, "Okay, Grandpa, Luna, everyone, I'm going to go bed now. Glad I made it for a while. Much love, and Luna and everyone." Thank you, Alicia. Much love to you. Thank you for coming in on both channels and giving this girl the help that she needs to be successful. Bless you. Much love. Christy said, "Night, Alicia." Do you know, Susan? Susan said there's a gentleman on here that has one redone or made, and him and his wife from Maine. Yeah, they can be quite comfortable. For what I need and for what I'm going to do, Susan. Those foresters. I don't know if you know they're almost like an old station wagon, just a little smaller, and the back seat goes down completely flat, which would be definitely big enough for a twin size mattress in there. And for what I want to do with it, that would be comfortable. I'm not talking about living in it. Lucia said, "Thank you, guys." Oh, yeah. Bless you, Grandpa. Take care, everyone. Lucia said, "Love you too, Rosanna." I mean, of course, it'd be nicer to have a camper. Yeah, your Jeep does that. And that's plenty enough room. You almost bought a Forester, but bought your Toyota. Toyota is a good choice too, though. Alicia said, thank you, my friends." Well, we love you, Alicia. You know that. Hey, anything will be nice. Yes, they do. I know. Sleep well, Alicia. It'd be nice just to be able to drive, go see a lot of spots at the ocean, go to the northernmost coastal part, and then drive back down. You're hoping next spring to have a plan? Yes. Well, there's so many things I could, there's so many things I wanted to do, and you're welcome, Alicia. Thank you. And then you, I don't know, I kind of lose track of what I want to do because I don't have no vehicle to do it. Would definitely be nice to, Rosanna said, sleep well, Alicia, to, if it has a trailer hitch on the back, like you said, you can get those pop-up campers here or those teardrop ones relatively cheap. And I could have the option of both. You know, I could pull a camper or I could pull a boat. And if I had a vehicle that ran well, yeah, I don't walk all that well, Susan. And I'm not all that strong anymore. And putting that boat on top of my son's car and having to strap it down was quite a bit of work. And then getting the motor. If you have the motor hooked on there and it's on a trailer, you just back it into the water and get in the boat and go on about your business. And Luna really likes it in the boat. She got to sit next to me though. She got right in front of me. Be a lot of fun. If I had to, especially one of those pop-up campers, I could put the boat right on top of that if I had to. Rich, it's time to get off here. Good night, Grandpa and everyone. Good night, Rich. Thank you so much for coming in. Bless you. Much love to you. Say hello to Dream. Yeah, oh, she enjoyed that a lot. She really wanted to go up front and sit with my granddaughters, but she was afraid to climb over those things that you sit down on. Tim says, "Night, Ridge." Rich says, "I will. Good night." Susan said, "Good night, Ridge. Nice seeing you." Ridge says, "Night, Tim." I do. Rich says, "Good night, Susan." I enjoy it a lot outside, but walking a great distance and and that's kind of all out of the question. Rich says, "Good night, all." And then lugging that boat, that's why people have trailers, and they back it into the water because it takes all the work out of it. Well, the size boat that I want to get, uh, you ain't going to be able to lift anyways. I don't want nothing fancy. Rosanna said, "Good night, Ridge." Well, everybody, I've been on here for 2 hours myself. I think I'm going to call it an evening. This girl here has probably got to go out and do some business. She's been patient for over 2 hours because she's such a good girl. But I am going to call it a night, everybody. And wanted to say thank you to each and every one of you for coming in. Love you too, Rosanna. And much love to each and every one of you. And bless you. Have a great night. Bye, all.